paragraph is just finished in 5 lines. And third paragraph is again gone into 20 lines, and fourth paragraph again finished in 4 lines. That thing should not happen. You have to equally divide the last 3 pages in 5 paragraphs and use 15 minutes. Now 15 minutes, some of you may find it's a little time, it's a less time to write down 2.5 pages. So you got to be fast enough. You have to develop your writing speed. And one thing, second thing, you don't have to cut, copy and paste. Test number. Good morning.
You won.
Don't sleep. So time is only 15 minutes. Please do not leave it incomplete or blank. It cannot be left incomplete or blank. No part, no page, no line in your dossier, complete dossier to be left incomplete or blank. It means what? You have not attempted the test completely. So how can you get recommended? The first part, the first thing to get successful in any exam is to do it completely. If you have not finished your test completely, then how do you expect to get passed? You will be failed. You will be declared unsuccessful. So please complete your dossier 100%. And then what is the level of your performance in that dossier that you got to see. If each and every answer is short, not to the point, standing illogical, then again your chances of getting recommended will be poor. So the first thing is complete your test with quality and in the minimal time. Remember this. So I think with this I am done up with all the 4 things: TAT, WAT, SRT and SD. And tomorrow I will be taking your mock test kind of thing. Yeah.
How can we explain the action in the last question of what you want to become?
The same thing I was explaining to that person, no?
Like if I want to become a good sports person, can I write that by doing this and that?
What is the definition of good sports person?
The person who covers all, who knows how to play all the sports.
Now playing all the sport, is it feasible? It's not just all the sportsmen, there are hundreds of sports. Right? You want to attain mastery in particular sport, no? Or maybe you want to attain mastery in 3 or 4 sports, in football, hockey, badminton, this, that, whatever. So you have to be very specific. Okay, I want to be good in hockey and football, but right now in hockey I am only able to win silver medal at school level, which I am aspiring to win at least gold medal at the school level. Like this will be specific. This is the definition of good bad. If everybody say I want to become good sportsman, how will I come to know what is the meaning of sport? But if you specify, if my aim is to win gold medal at national level, then I will understand. And I want to seek mastery in this game, and these are the action I am taking.
Like for the action part, by doing the more stamina, by including your stamina.
Yeah. If suppose you need to play, if your favorite sport is, let's say, hockey, but if you are not able to run more than 3 kilometers, so can you become a good hockey player? You cannot become a good hockey player, because in hockey you have to play you have to run continuously for 2 hours. And if you want to run continuously 2 hours, then what should be your running stamina? I would say around, I think around 25 kilometers. You should be able to run 25 kilometers in 2 hours. Is it possible or not? 20 kilometers in 2 hours means what? In 1 hour, 10 kilometers. In 30 minutes, 5 kilometers, which is very much possible. So like this, you have to be specific, to the point. By just citing, I want to become a good sportsman, good all-rounder, it will not solve the problem. Or if you want to write, I want to become better in my academics, again, it doesn't convey any clear meaning. You want to be good in which academic subject? You are lacking in mathematics, you are lacking in English, you are lagging behind in science, and what action are you taking? You are seeking help, you are seeking extra classes, you are sleeping, going to bed late night, solving 100 to 100 questions, you are solving last year's questions. What action are you taking? Like